I've gone through this process on video at least once before, but it wasn't captured. So this is the first time you're seeing it. All right. Unlike stretching a canvas on stretcher bars, where I want it to be taut, I don't want the silk to be tight. I want the silk to be relaxed. So instead of working from the center out, what you will often see me doing, or what I will often do, let me rephrase that, is I will actually work kind of on opposite sides of the silk as I go around. There are a few other things I've talked about already. For instance, the way that I kind of wiggle the pin as I place it through the silk so as to make sure that I am separating the fibers and not pulling the fibers, because again, we don't want this to be stretched. We want this to be flat, we want this to be smooth, and we want it to be relaxed. So you'll see the way I just ever so gently just kind of bring it around to the corner. That's why getting an accurate measurement to get the foam core cut correctly is so critical. You know, these scarves, sometimes they really challenge me because it feels like, and I've said this to Kyler before, I've probably said this to clients before, it feels like you've got a compromise between flat or smooth. There's really no 100% one way or the other. I felt that tag. Did you see that? I felt that tag. I don't want that tag to be under there. Okay, so we've got our four corners down. And now what you're seeing me do is kind of work on opposite sides. So I'll get my corners down, then I'll get my centers down, and then I'll start working into the center of that point, into the center of that point on opposite sides of the scarf. And as I look at the stars, everything's lining up pretty nicely. So, as mentioned, you've seen me bake things before, so I'm not going to move the camera mid do that. But I am going to stop the camera, cook this, and then come back and show you just how beautifully flat everything is. I see a couple of things poking around now. So we'll give it a little, give it time to relax. We are not stretching the silk. We are merely persuading the silk. Don't you want to lay flat and straight? Won't laying flat and straight feel good? We're back. We mat around these is what gives us that absolutely perfect edge. Take a look at that. I am happy. Look at how good that came out. No damage, 100%. We'll get nice, we'll get a little overhang when we do that mat. That edge came out very nicely. Couldn't be happier with it. So let's remove the pins, and then we'll do a still shot and show it to you. And that is my process for reversibly dry mounting a silk scarf for framing, matting, and shadow boxing. Yeah, look at that. Where's the dog? There's the dog. The scarf actually hangs in that orientation. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody.